Welcome to Karate 360. I'm one of your co-hosts, Richard Mosdell.
And I'm the other co-host, Kalan, Anglos.
Welcome to the show.
Karate 360. Let's start the show. You will kick high and I will sweep low. From local to global, it's the thing that we love. Karate.
Sanrokumaru.
Nice sweater, Richard Mosdell. I just noticed it.
Thank you very much.
Looks a lot like my shirt that I was wearing last week.
Could say Canada and Open and championships on it.
And karate.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, they were quite popular. Again, this year, the T-shirt selling company, Souvenir Place.
Off the stand.
Let's do it.
Taking it off the stand. I'm going, I don't even want this stand.
Yeah. Wait a minute. We pay good money for those nice stands.
I put it down nicely. You can see. Put it down nicely.
I'm throwing it at the glass.
Just getting it out of my way. What's happening, Richard Mosdell?
Did you watch Cobra Kai?
No.
All right, so we got to leave it for another week, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? I thought about it earlier today. I was like, crap, I didn't watch it yet. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch it today. And then I just didn't get around to watching it today. Other things happened.
Your life is a movie.
That's right. I don't need to watch movies because my life is a movie.
Exactly.
Nobody would.
That's why I don't consume much of anybody else's content. I'm just too busy doing my thing.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. We do have a new summer promotion in the club.
I saw there is a nice looking black sheathed samurai sword on the wall right now.
That's right.
Big letters that says "Win a samurai sword." It catches your eye as soon as you come in.
Awesome. You know, well, everyone was like, "Are you guys gonna do a summer promotion? Are you gonna do something?" We've done what? We've handed out
last year was a TV, right?
TV, and we've done a scooter. I think last summer was the scooter. And someone said, we should hand out a samurai sword. And then some other clubs do samurai swords.
Okay.
And for promotions, we're like, at first I was skeptical. It took me about 10 seconds to get there.
I don't know what to do with my hands with this mic.
I don't know.
Do I hold it up? Do I hold it down? Okay, sorry. Keep
you
going.
need coffee in the other hand.
That's right.
And it took me about 10 seconds. Maybe the mic stands because they make you eat the mic, like you're supposed to hold it closer to you.
That's true. But
maybe.
We're good. We're good.
We'll get there.
Keeping an eye on it.
All right. Yeah, so we thought we'd do it. And then the next one was, well, do we get one from Japan? Because we don't want to hand out like just an aluminum flappy one.
Don't want any of that.
So this is a real
garbage. Yeah,
this is a real training sword. It's not sharpened. It could be sharpened. It's not sharpened because we don't want anybody cutting the.
Where did it come from? Where did we get this from?
Well, we got locally, but it was made in Japan.
Okay.
Yep. And so there's some rules that go along with winning it.
I heard, but go ahead.
Okay. So to win it, you have to invite somebody. You get 2 tickets if they try a class. You get 5 tickets to try and win if they sign up. Every time you come to 5 classes, you get 1 ticket.
Every time you come to 5 classes.
Like every time a person, one of the members attends.
Mosdell,
they can keep. I got samurai swords already. Yeah. So every time a member, whenever a student, every time they make it through 5 classes.
They make it.
They survive.
Congratulations for surviving.
Exactly. And you got to do 5 of them.
That's right.
You get a ticket. So, at the end of the summer, we'll have a draw. Now, the rule is if you're 18 and under and you win it, it's owned by your parents. And
why?
Because it's a big, long knife. And, do you know,
Fair.
Someone in the club got, like, an inexpensive set, they will go nameless, and brought it home, told the parents they had it. They were a teenager, and the parents promptly disposed of it. They may be listening to this right now. And,
I think I know.
And so the rule, like we're like a piece of paper, there'll be a document, like the rule is your parents own it, and it's for display. It's not for you swinging around. You can take it out, but you can't swing it around. Can't hit anything with it.
No, and proper samurai etiquette. If you take it out of the sheath, you have to draw blood.
Exactly. You have to draw blood. Yeah. So
before it goes back in.
So
that's a thing, right?
It's a myth. It's a myth. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it may have been some people may have had to do it.
The movies made it sound so real.
I know. But someone came up to me today and said, they're looking at me like, are you actually allowed to sell a samurai sword? Like, is it legal? And I said, oh no, it's highly illegal. It's highly illegal.
But we can give it away.
But we can give it away for free.
Yeah.
No, it's there are stores you can buy them.
Yeah, 100%.
And I said the thing that you might be thinking of is, can you carry it with you outside? And I believe it's 6 inches or something like that. You cannot carry a knife on you. It's, I think Google it. That's what Google's for.
Yeah.
But it's like, so you can't have a knife on you that's more than 6 inches long. Since this one is like 65 inches. Oh, wait. How long is it? It's 43 inches total. The blade itself is 36.
It's more than 6.
It's more than 6.
So you can't carry it around.
I think it's 36 inches long.
I thought it was pretty funny in the class before here. You were saying, you know, if you win it, it's the property of your parents. You know, we thought of all different types of things that we could give you guys, like TVs or you just mentioned a video game or something
Twitch.
like that.
Twitch is popular. Yeah, the new Nintendo
I don't
thing.
even know what that is. But and then something else. And then one of the kids in class goes, "What video game?" It's like, wait, what video game? Kids these days.
What video game, man? Which one are you talking about? Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. You know, everything's really
Somebody's
interesting.
getting it.
Someone's getting it. Some people are like really excited. One kid's like, I'm inviting everybody in my class
Yeah.
just so I can win it.
Yeah.
And some people think it's the weirdest thing ever. So, but
I like it. I had a sword when I was a young lad. In fact, I had like 2 swords. It was like one sword, but
katana
it was
and a wakasashi.
No, it was like I don't know. It was like
two
there were
swords in
2
one?
ends to it, and then you could actually draw a sword, maybe 15 inches long, from each side.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I had it though. I thought it was cool. I never used it, but I thought it was cool.
Like, how would you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
I don't know, but I had one. So
Yes.
they're certainly cool to have. In fact, I even wanted more when I was young. So there you go.
You gotta have a samurai
In fact,
sword.
I want that one.
Well, you can win it.
There you go. I would invite all my friends, but unfortunately, I don't have.
Oh, wait a minute, your staff. You can't participate.
Damn it. That's all right. I have my dual sword.
Exactly.
There you go. What else happening this week, Richard Mosdell?
Man, so much. A whole bunch of people bought my books.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Awesome.
Someone wants to buy a whole box of them. I went to a school this week because they invited me in to give a talk as a manga comic author.
Cool.
Yeah, so I went to school and
I saw that, yeah.
See that? So I went in and gave a talk for an hour and I explained to them how, and the kids were really interested. How you find an artist and like how you do it, and then a lot of them like already draw all their own art and stuff. I'm like, so I explained to them how, like nowadays you could self-publish. It's possible.
I'm going back to the stand.
Go ahead. I might go back to stand too. So then I taught them karate in the library.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah, I thought that looked weird, but I've taught in a class before. This is actually a funny story. I taught a class. Where did you send me? You sent me to a class.
It's all my fault.
It's all your fault. Well, no, it's all my directional fault. But here's what happened. So I drove to this new place I've never been to before. It was not a school. It was like, I know what it was. It was a like an immigrant place, sort of. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, not a refugee.
No, it was like it was a nonprofit society
Yeah.
for new immigrants trying to get established.
Something like that. So you sent me to this building. So I drove there, parked my car, walked to this building, went in, and same thing. It was in like a library. It was in the middle of this building. There was no windows in this building, and you had to go in the depths of this building to go there. Taught the karate class for an hour and a half, whatever. They were great. The kids loved it. They had a great time. They were kicking pads and loving it. I leave, so say thank you, all that great stuff. Leave the building, and you know how good my directions are. Well, I leave the building, and I'm just kind of thinking about how good the class was and thinking about things I could have done better and all that kind of stuff, and just started walking down, and I left the building, kept walking down the street, and I got about 3 or 4 blocks before I realized, where am I going? Wait a second. Where's my car? I'm going the wrong way. So
That's
I
hilarious.
turned around, walked back, and then I thought, oh, crap. I don't know where I parked my car. I couldn't find. Because you know how I get.
I think I remember the story. Yeah.
When I get in buildings that don't have windows, my direction is way off, and I just get so lost. I'm gonna have Alzheimer's, I'm sure. But so I almost had to call somebody, and be like, "Hey,
wow,
you just hit yourself."
I did. I knocked. I was trying to miss your feet, and I whacked myself in the face.
You whack yourself in the face of the mic. But yeah, I almost had to call somebody and be like, "I don't know where my car is," but eventually I just kept walking around. Thank Christ, there's my car. Yeah, I just put that down before somebody gets hurt.
Being too creative.
So there we go. That's my story about going to libraries and teaching karate.
So you need to still get your showdown in map reading and.
I need my yellow belt in map reading. The worst, but you already know this. So thank goodness they have GPSs.
Your week? What happened?
My week's been great. Just working on getting published with some of the research that we got coming out, the modified shuttle runs, all that kind of stuff. So just been working a lot on that, trying to get that done as quick as I can. Training people every day, that kind of stuff. The tennis player that I've been training, he bumped up. He just won the provincial championships, and he bumped up. He's in the top 100 now in the world in tennis. So he's pretty pumped about that, and still training him 3 times a week. And it's been good.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So that's been kind of the highlight of my week so far. And
right on.
Going through, as you know, tomorrow I head off to Seattle.
Oh, that's right. To watch another sport.
To watch a different sport that is not karate.
There's things out there that are not karate.
But it's pretty Japanese.
It's very Japanese to go see baseball.
But it's different because it's not Japanese baseball, American baseball. So, yes, my second love, probably my first love, actually, baseball.
Yes.
Going to see my
Well, next
team.
year, let's go to Japan and we'll go to a Japanese baseball
That'd
game.
be so awesome.
Yeah,
so
we'll do
cool.
absolutely
Because
do it.
what's funny? I can guarantee you that there's players who have played for the Red Sox, who are my favorite team, and other teams in the majors in the U.S. Who now play in Japan. Once you're kind of done, so to speak, in U.S. and no teams will hire you in the majors, you'll go over to Japan and you'll make more money there, basically.
Have you watched Mr. Baseball with Tom Selleck when he goes over to Japan as a retiring baseball player?
I watched. Sorry, I didn't watch that one, but there was a remake of it with Cedric the Entertainer, I think.
Really?
Not Cedric the Entertainer, the other one. Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac, okay.
Bernie Mac was Mr. Oh no, sorry, that was Mr. 3000.
Mr. 3000.
Different thing.
You gotta just watch it.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
I mean, because he looks like a real baseball player, right?
He does, yeah.
No, it's good. It really captures like what it's like to be totally lost.
Cool.
Yep.
No, I'll watch it for sure. But so going over to Seattle, excited to see a couple baseball games, and there we go.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
It. But let's get into the stuff that's happening outside our world.
Yes.
In some Karate Global news. Okay, so we missed last week. We have the Istanbul Open happened. That was the K1, the last K1 tournament that happened. We have some results. So again, this was the K1 Premier League Istanbul Open that happened June 8th to June 10th. A lot of the big players that were there, in the other different tournaments have been there in this one. So we got the results here. We're going to break it down and talk a little bit about them. A couple things to note. Do you want to go through them, each division, or do you just want to talk about some highlights? Because a lot of these athletes I've never heard of. So I think maybe we should just go through. And
there's very few divisions. So I would just say the names of the winners because there are some upsets.
Yes, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about.
Upsets are coming.
Upsets are coming, so be prepared. All right, let's start right at the top where there is some upsets.
Female kata.
Damn it, you beat me to it. Female kata. The gold medal winner, Viviana Botaro from Italy.
Took it.
Surprising, beating out Kiyoshimizu, who got silver.
And Sandra Sanchez.
And Sandra Sanchez, who got third from Spain. So Viviana Botaro, don't know a lot about her. She's from Italy. She won gold, beating out Kiyoshimizu and Sandra Sanchez. So she was the kata female champion. Good job. Go ahead. Next one. Take it.
Next one is easy. It is female kumite minus 50.
Your part's easy. Shuang Gu Shua from Chinese Taipei.
And we've got female kumite minus 55.
Sarah Cardin from Italy. So the minus 55 champ, Sarah Cardin, winning again. That's, I think, her third straight K1 medal, a gold medal that she's gotten.
Female kumite minus 61.
Merv Koban from Turkey.
Female kumite minus 68.
Elena Carisi from Switzerland.
And female kumite 68 plus.
Tita Kainanen from Finland.
And female team kata
is the Turkey team, the Turkish team.
From
Turkey.
Hometown advantage.
From Turkey.
Okay, male kata.
Ryo Kayuna.
Look at 1, 2, 3.
From Japan.
And 5.
And 5 and 6.
Male kumite minus 60.
Amir Medzada from the Islamic Republic of Iran. Good job.
Male kumite minus 67.
Hiroto Gaomiya from Japan.
Male kumite minus 75.
Stanislav Horuda from Ukraine.
He may have won one earlier. Minus 84.
Madi Hoda Bakashi from the Islamic Republic of Iran.
84 plus.
And the 84 plus champion is Salah Abadazari from the Islamic Republic of Iran. So a lot of names.
Male team kata.
Morocco.
There you go.
A lot of names that I've never heard of before. So a lot of maybe upsets happening there. As we talked about in the female kata, both Kyo Shimizu and Sandra Sanchez being topped there in the female kata division by Viviana Botaro of Italy. So that's probably the biggest upset. Other things you don't see on here, Douglas Brose wasn't in there. Douglas Brose actually has a ankle injury, I believe. So he's rehabbing that. You also don't see Rafael Agaev. I thought he was going to be at this tournament, but I don't see his name. So maybe he didn't show up, maybe whatever. Maybe he's preparing for his next karate combat fight. Right?
So I looked up the athlete from Italy, Viviana Botaro, and she won the second place for kata at the EKF Senior Championships this year.
Okay, so there you go.
She's on a bit of a run.
There you go.
And last year, she also was second place at the EKF Championships.
Wow, okay.
And she has won Rabat last year.
She won Rabat in 2017.
Yep. And the last World Championships, she took third place.
Okay, so there you go. So she's on the board for sure. So good for her, Viviana, winning gold medal here at the K1 Premier League in Istanbul. The overall results, I think, will still put Sandra Sanchez maybe at first, or maybe Kyo Shimizu. But good job, Viviana, coming back as we were preparing for the World Championships.
So there were two Canadians, I think, who went over. I know
I think
Valentina.
I think there's a few. Valentina went over.
There was only two I saw listed.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Valentina might have been. And then who was the other one? Melissa Braddock, maybe?
Sorry, I actually wrote it down and didn't put it in the notes
for
the show notes.
That's all right. We do have some Team Canada results, though, from what's happening right now as we speak.
Yes.
Is the Senior Pan Am Championship. So the Senior Pan American Championships are happening right now as we speak.
Santiago?
What?
They're in Santiago.
Oh, they're in Santiago. Okay, there you go. June 14th to June 16th. So by the time that we talk about this next week, we'll have the entire results.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. But right now we have some Team Canada flavor because Team Canada is doing pretty damn good.
For their first day, it's not bad.
It's
not shabby.
Good. So a couple things we need to talk about. We have a gold medal
Done.
in the Pan American
That's a huge
Championship.
thing.
Maxime Olivier Rivet in the minus 84 kilogram kumite division, winning the gold medal at the Pan American Championships. Also winning gold medal in the intellectually impaired female division is Patricia Wright. She was the world champion from a couple years ago. Silver medal in that same division, intellectually impaired, is Natalie Olson. Daniel Gazinski in the plus 84 kilogram kumite division won bronze today. Great job, Daniel. And in the top 5, we got Nicholas Patrick Rivet in the minus 75 kilogram division, and Melissa Braddock as well in the minus 68 kilograms kumite also won bronze today. So a great first day for Team Canada at the Pan American Championship.
That's awesome.
I know we got some other stuff coming up. Toshi goes tomorrow in the men's kata division, so good luck to Toshi and all the other Team Canada athletes that are competing.
That's awesome.
A great turnout here so far in the first day for Team Canada.
And we have lots of friends in the States. So you want to go over the United States results here?
If you got it, go for it.
Yep. Tom Scott, gold medal, minus 75.
Nice. Good. Captain America.
And in another gold medal in the 84 plus was Brian from the United States. That's 2. And Joanne Orban also got a gold medal in minus 61. That's fantastic. And Cheryl Murphy in female minus 68 took a bronze. So pretty strong from the United States
North
as well.
America.
Yep. 3 golds for the States and some bronzes.
Love to see that because the Pan American Championships have always been a big event for sure, especially for Canada. But not a lot of medals have been captured in previous years by Team Canada. And I've been talking to somebody today about how Team Canada in general, in all sports, is really starting to build up their high-performance profile in terms of getting medals on the international stage. And we're seeing it now here in karate. Karate athletes starting to win more medals on the international stage, starting to get up in the WKF rankings. And hopefully, we'll have somebody, perform well at the World Championships and maybe, you never know, go to the Olympics.
Yes. Still a year to know.
Still a year.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good full year.
April 2019, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Still a good solid year to find out, even if they're close. And even like some of the qualifiers is early 2020, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So there's still lots of time for stuff to be figured out.
Still lots of time, but it's good to see Canada athletes starting to make a mark on the international stage. So it's important. It's a good first step. So there we go. All right, that about does it for our Karate Global News. That's what we got this week. We'll break down the full results of the Pan Am Championships next week. But let's dive into now something for you, Richard Mosdell, the technical tactical.
Well, this is I want to do this with you. In the theme of the summer promotion of having a chance to win a samurai sword. I would like Kalan to use his amazing announcing, live casting voice to go with the first video I set up there.
Let's turn it so that we can, because they can actually see it on here, and then we can also post this after, so you guys can kind of see this as we go. Just a sec.
I'll go full scale here. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at
full scale. That's not full scale.
Naka Sensei, who's a famous Shotokan instructor who started in Wado with Takagi Sensei. Okay. Went through the JKA full instructors course. Okay. And so what we're going to do, it's the good thing here, whenever looks at this video later, you can see the English subtitles below. So Naka Sensei is with someone who's a sword master, and the guy's just using a wooden sword. Okay, right?
So Naka Sensei is in the white. And what's this guy's name?
I forgot to look it up, but
we're going to call him Dan.
Okay.
So Naka Sensei and
Dan. This would be Kendo Sensei.
Kendo Sensei. So Naka Sensei and Kendo Sensei.
Right, and so what I want to do is I'm going to play it, and you're going to see what he's saying at the bottom, but I want you to just narrate what you're seeing as you're going. Okay, because now what we're going to do, and then I'm going to talk about it after. Okay. So it's not very long. It's only like a minute here.
All right, so Kendo Sensei has his sword out. He's swinging him back around. He's now has it back, and he brings it out. He goes for a strike to the body, but Naka Sensei cuts to the outside. A very nice footwork there by Naka Sensei.
So I want you to notice here, Naka Sensei makes a step forward, and the sword master Kendo Sensei does a half draw, and watch what Naka Sensei does. He says, see how easy it is to get caught just by drawing the hilt of the blade.
Okay. I wasn't even looking at that. I was too into my narrating there.
Notice how he sees that's how I can get caught, and that's how I escape.
So he's escaping from the attack.
So the escape from the attack is as if you keep going straight forward, you can get cut. But by slipping a little bit to the side and using your lead hand on the person drawing the blade, you can escape by holding off the person's wrist. By locking the wrist, they can't draw the blade.
This is great information for anybody who is in a samurai sword fight.
Yes. But what's really interesting is, do you notice the karate basics he's using to get
his
it done?
Footwork, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right? It's just a regular downward get-up.
Yeah.
So here I can get slashed. He's looking, if he just goes straight, gets slashed, he steps off to the side, does a get umbarai and hooks it with his arm.
Yeah, it's a great application of moving basics and what you usually see in a karate class, because you sometimes, don't know what the application is, but it's cool to see it can be done with a samurai sword here against Kendo Sensei.
One of the things, and there's in the Japanese world of, you train as if you're training against a sword, but the idea of going offline is similar to self-defense or to sparring, to not stay right in front.
Sure.
Anyway, the neat thing about this video shows that he's showing how you get sliced in half.
This
if you
is
got
scary,
caught.
he says.
It's super scary. So what he's doing, he's showing you lock a wrist, you turn, and what's neat is you can see all these just basic karate moves, which
you know so many techniques.
Yes. Just a sec. Oh, that's right. They're moving stuff upstairs. I was like, it sounds like an earthquake. That's exactly, that shaking sound upstairs is exactly what you would think when you start hearing an earthquake start.
You thought that there was an earthquake.
I was like, it might be an earthquake. Yeah, after been through a few of them.
The big one's coming.
Anyway, so that was the one move I just wanted to show you. So when you're training, this one move of him, how he used a side step with a regular gate ambarai to lock someone's blade hand and then get a skirt out of the way like that.
Perfect.
That was pretty cool. So just in the theme of
samurai swords.
Samurai swords. Now, if you actually were going to get attacked by a sword, do you know what to do?
run. I'm
Exactly,
not doing anything with a
exactly.
samurai sword. I'm not messing with anybody with a samurai
Do you know the
sword.
famous like thing in the movie where like the swinging for the head and you clap
Oh
it?
yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
the last thing I'm gonna do.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Get your head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely run the other way if someone's
It's
got
called
a samurai sword.
It's called distance.
Yeah.
Lots of distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
Anyway,
So there you go. I'll post that video too when we'll post that video when we post the actual podcast on Monday. So go to karate360podcast.com right now. You can see, I mean, if you're listening to this, you can see the video that we're referring to, and you can follow along and do your own,
well, it's got subtitles. And I think one of the really cool things is if you do regular basics and you're locked and rigid and stuff, and then you look at something like this and go, man, that was fluid. He's really fluidly moving.
For sure. And
right?
you can see the direct application to the
Exactly.
to the basics. So there you go.
All right.
All right, there you go. That's technical tactical. Let's get into my fitness training tip of the week. And this is really relevant because it's kind of competition season here in the karate world. We have the Pan Ams going on. Istanbul Open was the other day. So what we want to know is what's the best way to recover from a tournament or from any belt test or any high intensity competition that's needed. So what we always hear is, are ice baths recommended? Should you have an ice bath to from the night of, or the night after I should say, a competition in order to recover so you're not so sore so you can perform better? What do you think, Richard?
Isn't it kind of been debunked a bit?
Well,
yes.
I'll debunk it.
You'll
right now.
debunk it.
I'll
Yeah,
debunk it right now.
So I've always been skeptical, or you see people jump into it.
Yeah, the ice baths where obviously a tub's full of ice and you sit in it or whatever,
Yes,
and people
yes.
think that it's
I have always been skeptical.
okay.
All right. What's the current research on it?
The research, the evidence shows that ice baths on their own are not going to help you recover.
Okay.
There is something to being actually submerged in water. There is something to being submerged in water, because what happens is all the blood, when you're in the water floating, all the blood goes from your legs and your arms to your torso. So it's actually taking all the blood away, so taking up all the stuff from your legs and from your arms, which make it sore, to your body so that you actually won't be so sore. But that's not necessarily cold water, because cold water is going to constrict your blood vessels and it's not going to allow that blood flow to happen. So although there is something to being underwater, it's actually best if it's lukewarm water or maybe even warm water to keep the muscles loose as well. So you don't want to be warm water or hot water before a competition.
Yes.
Because if you're competing the next day, that's just going to relax your muscles, and we don't want that. Again, we want them to fire. So ice baths are good for only a couple things. They're good if you have swelling or if you have like nerve damage, because we can stop that conduction, we can stop that inflammation.
Yes.
Other than that, ice baths are not going to help you recover from your karate performance, and they're not going to help you perform better the following day. What's more recommended, you can do an ice bath, but it's recommended to do ice bath to hot bath, ice to hot. So you have to have two tubs side by side, or an ice bath to a hot shower or whatever. But by going from cold to hot, you constrict your blood vessels so everything slows down, and then you heat it back up so everything comes rapidly rushing back through. That's going to pick up all that lactic acid, all that other stuff that gives you those sore muscles and that affects your performance, and then it's going to clear that all away from the muscles. But it's actually more the warm water or lukewarm water that can actually do it. So ice baths, not so much. If you're going to submerge yourself in water, make it lukewarm, not even hot.
Well, that makes sense, because having been in a place for a long, long time where we would train, and then we would go to the public bath, and then we would, it was Maida Sensei, Arakawa Sensei too, we would go in the cold bath, and we'd go in for like a minute, and then we'd get out, and we'd go into like, not the scalding 41-degree one, and we just sit and hang out, and you would recuperate really, really
100%,
fast.
100%. A good way to do it is an ice bath to a sauna is another
way
to do it, for sure.
So I really love hot. I love the summer hot, because you heal so much faster.
Yeah.
I have told you our ice bath initiation to people new when they come to the Japanese public bath, right? Did I tell you that story?
I don't think so.
Okay, so someone comes, because people visit Japan all the time, so they come and like we train really hard and they're sweating and all that sort of stuff. We go, hey, we're gonna go to the Japanese, public bath. There's the girls section, the guys sections. We go in, do the whole like sit on the bucket, shower, and then we walk. You have cover yourself with a little towel. You walk out and there's all these like, depending on which one you go to, they're really beautiful, like solid wood panels on the wall, and it just looks like an amazing garden with all these big baths, right?
Okay.
There's like the super cold bath, and we go, well, we always start in the super cold bath
That's
because
what
it's
you tell them,
important, right?
Yeah.
And we the guests, please enter first. And they get in, they're like, oh my God, it's so cold. I'm dying. Oh my God, the hip level. And they're like, they finally get in. They go, good. Yeah, have a good time.
All
We
right,
walk away.
Yeah.
We always would walk
A
away.
little hazing.
A little hazing.
Nothing wrong with a little
And then we
hazing.
jump in and then we like move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Joke's on you because he's recovering better.
Exactly.
Because he's going from cold to hot. So there you go. All right, so that's my fitness train tip of the week. All right.
Oh, wait, I have a question for you. There was a while there where people thought you shouldn't drink really, really cold water. You should drink lukewarm water.
That doesn't.
I always thought that was weird too.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
The best thing to do, if anything, body temperature water will maybe get through your system a little bit quick. Like your body doesn't have to work to either heat it up or cool it down. But it's so minimal, it's not going to do
Yeah, I always thought
anything.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You just got to get in.
Matter. Yeah, that's right. It
I
does
think
not
some
matter.
people get too, and this probably goes with the crazy diets themes too,
yeah.
right? Like they just occupy their brain too much, and I was like, no, just drink,
Just
get on
drink.
with it.
Yeah, what do you, just drink water. All right, a couple upcoming tournaments we have. So again, we have the PKF Senior Championships happening right now. We talked about, we'll break down those results next week. But again, that's happening the 15th to the 17th, 14th to the 17th in Santiago, Chile. June 22nd to 23rd is the Karate at Mediterranean Games. And then the end of the month, 29th to 30th, is the Youth Olympic Game Qualification Tournament in Croatia. The next, we have the K1 Youth League in Croatia happening again in July as well. So that's the new league that they put together. But the next, let's see when the next K1 is. Not for a while. Wow, the next Premier League is not until Germany, which is in September. So we still got some time.
University championships are in July in Japan. Fisu.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
because Furuhashi Sensei is taking a team.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's right near where he lives.
Love it.
And the Asian Karate Championships are in Jordan that month as well.
So that's what's coming up in the karate world.
Huge.
But we will be here every week, and you can listen to us every Monday morning
Absolutely.
on the Karate 360 podcast. Again, check us out, karate360podcast.com. That's where the videos are posted. That's where the podcast is posted, as well as on our Facebook page, Karate 360 Podcast.
And Kalan will watch Cobra Kai. So
I
we can
will
talk about
watch
it.
Cobra Kai so that we can watch it. We've been talking about it. I mean, the problem is I know what you think about it. So
I want to say, I got
No,
stuff to
but I
say.
saw your notes. Okay, so we'll all watch Cobra Kai, and we'll talk about it next.
When's the next Karate Combat? I'm just checking it.
No, it says mid-June, so it's got to be soon.
Mid-June. That's got to be any time.
But they're keeping it on wraps here.
But you can't watch it live?
No, you can't.
I have to wait for it all
You
to
have to wait
happen.
for it all to
So
happen,
in case it
and
all
then
gets
stream it
screwed up,
after.
and they can cut it and make
That's
it nice and
right.
pretty.
That's right. You got it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you cannot watch it live, so maybe
Oh,
it's
yeah.
already happened.
And Conor McGregor was in court today.
He was in court today, yeah. I
For
mean,
60 seconds.
he's going to get community service or something ridiculous.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Karate 360 podcast, guys. My name is Kalan Anglos.
I'm Richard Mosdell.
We'll talk to you later. San
Noku.
Maru.
Ooh.